Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's been weeks, I know it's been weeks, but I told you that I was not going to be consistent this year. I have decided today to film my January reading wrap up. I actually made the decision quite a few weeks ago that I wasn't going to film wrap ups this year. I'm going back on that decision already. A little bit late, it's already, what's the date today? The 7th of Feb, but does that even matter? Does it even matter? I don't know. Before we get into the video, I've got something good for you, okay? I got something amazing going on here on my channel. I am teaming up with Bellessa once again we're not to-gooing anywhere. What even is to-goo? To give you guys vibes. Free vibes and gift cards gift cards. I love this company so much. They focus on sexual wellness and female empowerment, which is what I love, okay? In this life, I thrive off that. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a woman's woman. And I love encouraging all of us to just explore our sexuality, be confident, rid shame, all of that jazz. So, this one here is called the Pebble. Love the Peb. Peb's great, alright? Peb is great. But the Air Vibe, this baby will take your life to a greater level, okay? This is what you need in your life. Let me show you. First off, the packaging is super cute and it's also discreet because I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, I don't want people knowing that I've got a vibrator delivered to my doorstep. And I get it, I understand that. Black little case, can't tell what it is. Pop it open and you've got your charger. So the Air Vibe doesn't require batteries and it's waterproof as well. The gem is inside this beautiful, bold, red case. The Air Vibe is a U-shaped vibe, right? You can bend it, twist it, have it positioned however you want. This here vibrates, but it also vibrates here. So this is like a clit vacuum suction, right? So it does its thing. You can have them on at the same time or one on and the other not. You can obviously tell how this mechanism works. You have buttons here so you can control the vibration settings on each side. It's game changing if I do say so myself. I'm not shy over here. This is amazing. I truly am obsessed with this brand. Bellessa is just A1. Their products are fabulous. I'm here for them. I'm here for their vibe and the vibes that they create. So if you are interested in getting one of these vibes, especially the Air Vibe, do not forget to sign up to the giveaway. Do not forget to check the description box down below, which is where the link will be at. I will also be posting this giveaway over on Instagram too, so make sure you're following me over there. I can barely talk. Reading didn't even come out of my mouth then. January was a great month of reading for me. Started off strong. Like, I dove into the books this month. And then something horrendous happened. I slumped myself. Here is what I'm doing this year. In 2024, starting now, the 7th of Feb, I don't want to hear the word slump, okay? Because I slump all the time and I don't think it is a true book slump. I think that I just exhaust my brain too much, too fast. When I'm reading and I am in that mentality of I need to read, I only want to read, nothing else matters, when I hyperfixate, my brain eventually burns out. And that's normal because it's not normal to read the amount that I want to read when I'm hyperfixated on books. So I've just come to terms with the fact that my brain gets burnt out with reading and that's okay. And I just love that I have the approach this year that if I don't read a book, I don't read a book. It doesn't make me less of a reader. It doesn't make me less than anyone. I'm not here for the numbers, the statistics, the analytics. I'm not here for that vibe, okay? So I'll explain how the month went, what books I read, what books were amazing. I don't read poetry ever, okay? I really don't. I'm not a literature, you know, poetry, bleh, kind of bitch. I like to read smut and dark romance and twisty plots. That's my vibe, okay? I like easy peasy shit to read that I can just like flood my fucking brain with. We're on the same page? All right, listen here. I got this for Christmas and it was the first book that I read on the 1st of January. Pretty Boys Are Poisonous by Megan Fox. I loved this book. It is a poetry book, which is why I just spoke about poetry. The whole book is filled with little poems and just things she's written and beautiful artwork. and I fucking loved this so much. Now the reviews that I saw were quite negative, saying that this was like pretty basic for a poetry book and a lot of the poems felt like half unwritten songs. I don't care, and this is why I fucking love reading and having the taste that I have for books in general. I wasn't a girl that grew up reading. I didn't start reading until 2019 by accident. I kind of fell into it and it changed my life, and it's something that I can't even imagine living without now. I'm not a snob when it comes to reading. Like, I don't read classics and I'm like, if you don't read the classics, then you're not a real reader. I'm none of that shit. Like, if Colleen Hoover's your favorite author, cool, bitch. I love her too. So when I see bad reviews about books that I love, and they're kind of like snobby reviews, I just, whatever. I am me, this is what I like. I thought this was fabulous. It resonated with me, so many of them, and I loved it. The only thing is it's so overpriced, and the only reason why it's overpriced is because it's got Megan Fox's name written on it. Like, it needs to be cheaper than what it was. I looked it up, even though it was a gift. I was going to buy it for someone else as well. $35 for this? Please. You know, it's a poetry book, bitch. Like, come on now. If I can go into fucking Kmart and get Binding 13 for $12, this should not be $35. Anyway, I really liked it. It gave very much dark, feminine energy. Yes, get your crystals out, bitch. Yes, get your tarots out, bitch. Let's hex some dogs. Like, that is the vibe that this gave me. Very heartbreaking. There was one poem in here that really hit home for me. The next two books we already know I have read and loved because I recommended them in my last favorites video. So, Canary Cowards by Jessie Hall. Amazing. So great. If you haven't seen the video where I spoke about this, I'll tag it down the bottom. You can watch it at the end of this one. Also, Blindside by Candy Steiner. Amazing. Loved it. I also talk about that book in that same video as well. Then we moved on to War and His Queen, which I also spoke about in my last video. And I read War and His Queen 4 times. 4 times. So I'm counting that book as 4 books. Because I read it 4 fucking times. I do have an Amo Jones video that I filmed that I haven't even edited yet. I am sick in it, and I don't really like my makeup in the video, so I don't know if I'll upload it. Anyway, I can't pinpoint what it is about her books, but she instantly makes me want to reread everything she writes after I finish reading it for the first time. Every time I finish a book from her, I walk away so motivated and just inspired, and not in like a creative writing way, just in general. I don't know what crack she puts in her books, but I am addicted to it and I love it. And War and His Queen was fabulous. I cannot wait for Priest and His Anarchist. She's writing it right now and I'm so here for it. After I read War and His Queen, I thought, okay, I need to revisit Nate and Tilly's stories. So I reread part 1 and part 2, Melon. Oh, I don't care what any bitch on this earth says. Nate and Tilly are my favorite couple out of the Elite Kings Club. Oh my god, I love them so much. Their story is so underrated and I wish more people were obsessed with them. I feel like most of Amo's readers are more obsessed with Bishop and Madison, but here's how I rate all the books, right? Because I read Melon part 1, part 2, then I read Senti Diabole part 1 and 2 as well, which I fucking love. We're gonna get to my point. And then I read Ruined Castles, which is the final installment. We wrap it all up. We see Halen and Priest and all the babies be born. My favorite book boyfriend out of the series has to be Brantley. Don't know what it is. He is the devil reincarnated and I would fuck him. Nate and Tilly, favorite couple of all time. Tilly's my favorite heroine I've ever read. I feel like if she was a real person, we would actually be friends. I relate to her. She's a badass and I just love her vibes, right? Senti Diabole has the best aesthetic out of the entire series. Like those 2 books, oh, speak to me. Speak to me in a different language. I just love them so much. And Bishop is daddy, okay? He's just gonna be daddy forever. I love him. I love seeing him in War and His Queen. He is just daddy. They're how I would rate the books. Am I making any sense? I don't know what this video is. Is it a wrap up or is it me fucking gushing over the Elite Kings Club for the 17,000th time in my life? Probably. But yes, I did a reread. It's annoying, right? Because listen to me. I read from Mellum to the end instead of going right back to The Silver Swan and the other 2 books. And when I finished the series, I was like, fuck, I should have gone right back to the start. That is when the slump kicked in. I couldn't read anything. I have picked up so many books this month and tried to read them. Let me just go through my books that I've started in January but didn't finish. Ready? Ready? Are you listening to me? Because I felt slumpy, I was like, shit, okay. Let's try something from Jessie Hall. I started That Sick Love. Didn't connect with it, okay? So we moved on. Then I started 1111, my Michaelia Smeltzer, which I have an ARC paperback that she sent me. I have been wanting to read this for so long. I love Michaelia Smeltzer. Everything I read from her, A1 baby, I'm obsessed, okay? Tried it, didn't continue on with it. Nothing to do with their books, nothing to do with the stories, just my brain was like, what are you doing? You've just fried me the first half of the month. I'm not reading anything for the rest of the month until I heal the fried cells inside me. Then I started Tied in Leather by C.L. Menegon. Now, she sent me this series. I read the first book and I liked it, but I'm really intrigued about the rest of the series, especially the duet Below the Water? No, Below Me? Back on Me? I don't know. But I read the first book a couple months ago and I liked it, but I was intrigued about the rest of the series. So I thought, oh, I'm Tied in Leather. And I love her writing style, but I just couldn't continue on with it. Again, not her fault. This is me. This is my brain cells. Don't know what they do. Then I started The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden. When my brain shuts down, a thriller usually revives it. I don't know what it is. A nice twisty, ooh, who did it? Ooh, bitch, I'm scared. I'm shaking them in my boots. That gets my reading momentum up, and it hasn't even done that this time. So I'm just like giving up for the time being and not reading anything. Oh, and then I actually tried to continue on with Binding 13. So I don't know. I've got the ebook. That's why this looks untouched. Someone said that there's no smut in here. Now, usually I don't care about smut. But if we're reading this, bitch, if we're reading that many pages, I need some dick. Anyway, I've tried to read that. Didn't work. And I tried to continue on with Magnolia Parks. I tried. Again. When will I give this up? When will I give this up? I don't know. I just want to love it like everyone else loves it. I don't know what it is. And it's so frustrating. Some people will be like, bitch, it's not your book. It's fine. But it's like every single day I go on social media, someone is jacking their dick off to Magnolia Parks. And I want to jack mine off too. Is that too much to ask for? Anyway, bitches, that's my reading wrap up. What did you read this month? How cool are my new reading? Not reading. Well, yes, because I've been reading on my iPad, so I needed to get some blue light glasses for the reflection so my retinas don't get destroyed. And these are from Kmart, and they're just so cute. I just love them. I feel like I'm just like I'm reading poetry now. I would love to know what you read in the month of January. Also, let me know what your favorite book is that you're currently reading. What are you reading in general? Like, let me know. What are you reading in general? Give me all the goss, all the tea in the comments down below. Also, do not forget about this. Giveaway link will be down below. Get yourself a free vibe. That's it for today's video. Thumbs it up before leaving. Subscribe too if you haven't already. Welcome to the fam bam if you are new. We don't really have many newcomers these days, but that's okay because I've got you. Yeah, I got you. Let me know what you're reading. Did I already say that? Oh, I'm going. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I've already said that. What are my hands doing? I'll see you soon.